Howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here, and...
Randy.
Oh, wait, you guys are dirty. Did that help? Just a little bit? A little bit clearer? Okay. It is September 10th, 2016, Saturday, almost afternoon, 11:45 a.m. And, say hi, Brad.
Hi, Brad.
And what is the weather like?
I have the weather app that came standard on my phone, and there are two different weather forecasts for PANACEA, Florida.
I know, isn't that weird?
I know. One weathercast shows a current temperature of 86 degrees. The other one shows a current temperature of 82 degrees. And one has a real feel of 104. The other one has a real feel of 91. And they're projecting a high today of 91 degrees, a low of 75. And I think it's funny because it says 0% chance of rain. Mm-hmm. And it just rained a few minutes ago.
Yeah. And it's very dark and cloudy, and you can definitely see a storm rolling in.
Yeah, it looks like it's raining out on the bay.
Yeah, so, and I would go with 104 real feel because it is humid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we came in early from sitting outside having our morning coffee and stuff because it was just so humid and hot out, so. So that would be what that is. I'm still drinking on my morning coffee. We've been up for a while. Last night I did some looming, and I'm doing a new pattern. I'm making a new pattern actually. I wanted to use some of these yarn because I'm getting a little. I've been doing a lot of the sachet scarves, and I love doing them. But after you do so many of them, you kind of get a little burned out on, doing the same thing night after night. So I decided to make another cowl. But now what I'm doing is I'm actually, I started with a standard cowl, and now I'm actually starting to decrease. Is what you're seeing is I don't know if I can show you guys this appropriately. Is I'm starting to decrease, and what this is going to do is make like a handkerchief, how you have the V, and so it's going to be a cowl, but it's going to go into a V, so you could even wear it all day long if you wanted to, in the wintertime, and I'm going to put some nice fringes on it, on the part going down, so I think that'll be really pretty. It'll be an accessory thing. You could still wear it on your head, of course, if you wanted to, you would just have the handkerchief part going down the back, or like I said, you can wear it as a normal cowl, and say you worked in an office and you didn't really want to have to take it on and off because it messes with your hair. You could just wear it all day long. So, and I really like this. This is Charisma. It's a loose and thread Charisma, and the color is black raspberry, and it will take 2 skeins doing this pattern because of making going into basically from a cowl into a pointed triangle shawl type thing where you're decreasing on each side, because this was all the way around on this, and then so now you're decreasing on each side, so plus I've got a couple different ribbing effects going on and stuff. So, and this is a self-striping variegated yarn, which I really like. It's that kind of a raspberry color and then blacks and grays. So, anyway, it's fun to do. I like creating stuff like that. So, and if it's probably a pattern out there somewhere, but I'm not following a pattern, I'm just kind of making up my own. So, there you have that. Brad made hamburgers and tater tots last night.
Worked hard on the tater tots.
Yeah, and we didn't have any cable last night, so he just ended up watching movies on I keep wanting to say VCR, DVD player. We don't have a Blu-ray or anything, and then we did move around a bunch of stuff in the RV because you guys know I've been kind of down and depressed, and I'm struggling with that, and I'm still working through it. Doing the best I can, it's just, this has been one rough year, This has probably been one of the roughest years in our entire married life, I would say. Or one of the couple of roughest, But, sometimes life is just that way, and all I can do is just hang on. And that's what I'm doing. And that's what Brad's doing. And so what we did was we moved some stuff in the RV because what happens is it gets very congested. So what we're basically essentially doing is this is your RV. We're basically putting more stuff on either end, but then we're kind of making it where you have more room in the middle. So what we did was we did take the office chair out. We're going to put that in storage. We got rid of one TV tray table that was up, and we have that folded. When we need it, we'll just pull it out. We condensed a bunch of stuff, and we made more room going through here. Because what happens is with having all the dogs, because cats usually normally really are not in the way because, they can jump up on stuff. The two big dogs mainly and stuff, they all lay right here. And so then if you go to move, you go to the bathroom or anything, which I have to do quite frequently and stuff, it is an act of Congress. And if you go to step over them, invariably they stand up or whatever. And that's a problem because Brad has no sensation in his feet. So he stands on my feet all the time, and I have to ask him, could you please, you're standing on my toes. He doesn't feel it. I sure do. And with the animals, he doesn't want to step on them and hurt them. And so we made more room, because also I do have craft stuff sitting out, and it would be a lot easier if I wasn't a crafter and an artist, but I am. So I do have, and I've condensed it down as much as I can, but I have canvases and paints and paint brushes and stuff tucked here and there. I have, of course, all my yarn and my looming stuff, and, bags of it tucked here and there and everywhere. And, you just make the best of it. But anyway, we made some more room, and that was nice. It's a little bit cleaner path. I think it'll work out a little bit better for us. It seems to be we were able to move the garbage can so we can get in that one closet better. All that fun stuff. We were able to put some laundry stuff, some soaps and stuff into a cabinet that wasn't really being utilized. If you're living in an RV full time like we are, one of the things that will happen is you'll go to be pulling stuff out of the cabinet. And maybe it's something that you're going to put in storage or something you've used up. Basically like groceries and stuff. Well, make sure you go through every so often and re-look at all your cabinets, because maybe you have gaping holes where things could be put. Things that you're tripping over. And that's what we've been doing. Doing the grand shuffle. We seem to do this about once a month.
Oh, yeah.
Brad's goal is, he says, his goal is by Christmas he wants us to be into some kind of a normal housing, whether it's a duplex or, I doubt it would be an apartment with this many animals, but, a trailer or a house, a modular, whatever, so he's very motivated,
Well, I really hate seeing the pain you're in right now, because
I haven't really talked much about that. So.
Yeah, with the small space, you really can't move around a whole lot.
Yeah.
It's like cooking. We have very, very little counter space.
Yeah.
So I end up moving stuff from this space to that space so I can cut something up and then move things back, and then, I've got to rearrange stuff. So I can do the dishes, or so we can do the dishes, and there's a lot of rearranging. What in a normal kitchen, what may take 10-15 minutes can take you half hour, 45 minutes in here, just because of having to rearrange, reset.
That is a huge problem. It really is. If you're thinking about doing this, like I said, he was saying, you can't just go and you have this counter space available to even have a cutting board and cut stuff up, or to mix stuff, because you have to do the grand shuffle and stuff. And even you can't walk through like you would in a normal house. You're turning sideways, you're shuffling, you're saying move, move, move. Well, I always say move please, move please, move please, move please. You know, like I said, the next animal we get gonna be named Move. But, you know, just be aware, because it's not that easy. And it's not that easy when you're doing it long term. I mean, because this has been, how many months now?
5.
5.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's really taken its toll. It's a lot of reason why I'm in so much pain. And like I said, I'm not talking about this to have anybody feel sorry for me. It's just life. And there's so many of us that have severe arthritis that are in a lot of pain. But I'm in a lot of pain. And it's because the arthritis is really flaring up right now. And not being able to be immobile. And I'm going to get to that in a minute, here in a little bit, about, you know, I've got to do something about that. Well, I guess I'm already talking about it. I'm talking about the arthritis. That was part of my thing for today. Is, yeah, on my knees, my hips, I'm swelling up super bad, and I don't know why. I am taking my Lasix and everything, but I am just like on day 5 of being like a Stay Puft Marshmallow. And when you're really, really super swollen, it really hurts all of your arthritis. My hands really hurt right now, especially my left, right through here. It's super bad. That's why I was looking for that exercise ball. I don't know where my little exercise ball is.
The face guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to look for him a little bit. But just trying to get more mobility in. I'm not doing the swimming because I don't even know if the pool's still open.
It's open, but
are they still cleaning it though?
Last time I looked at it a couple days ago, it looked nasty.
I've been swimming in it because, like I said, this summer it was just jam packed. You need to bring your own cup of water, I think, for a while, and then, quite frankly, it's looking kind of greenish and stuff. I'm not sure what's growing in there, so you know, and it's not a heated pool, so you know. Sometimes you get in it and it's pretty cold, and with arthritis and joint stuff, that's a no-go. We all know that. So, I need to look at different ways to get some exercise here in the RV, and that is proving to be a challenge because any kind of exercise you're really doing kind of shimmies the whole RV. So, you know, I don't go for walks because, you know, maybe it's just me, but I really don't want everybody watching me. I have to use a rollator, and I really don't want everybody watching me and stuff. I guess I could go later at night, but frankly, by the time nighttime comes, I really just want to relax. I really don't want to go out and exercise at 10 o'clock at night. I will have to find a solution that works for me, even if I do have to end up just doing some stuff here in the RV, just, you know, that I can do. And I think even some stretching and stuff would really help. So, you know, there's that. You know, you're always looking for ways to improve. I definitely need to get drinking more because I'm still not drinking near as much as I should. Brad's still on the job search. So he's still looking, and he will be having the computer this afternoon to be doing all that. So, yeah, you know, and like I said, we're not opposed to moving. If it was a good, solid job and we knew that we could move somewhere and the lot rent wouldn't be, you know, there would be a space for the RV somewhere not too far, we would not be opposed to moving somewhere as long as it's not clear across country.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. We prefer to kind of stay in Florida or, you know, in the South somewhere. We just kind of like how people are a lot friendlier and laid back and stuff. And we'd just be doing the looming. That's all I got done. I didn't do any painting yesterday. I may do some for a little bit. I've got a big, I think it's a 16 by 20. If not, it's the next size down.
14 by 17.
something like that. It's a big one though.
I thought it was 16 by 20.
It's kind of a swamp theme, so I'm working on that. And just trying to get the inflammation and stuff down some, because I am in quite a bit of pain with the arthritis right now. Trying to keep my head above water, so to speak, with the depression and stuff. Because that's kind of chronic right now. I mean, not chronic like I need help, but if I spiral down any deeper, I will need to get some. But it's just, it's like I said, we've had a lot of stuff go on that's really been, hard. And but I have Brad, and that really helps. And he's always, he knows the signs, and he checks and stuff, and so.
You watch it closely.
I did sleep a little better last night, but now I'm sleeping out here on the pullout. He's sleeping in back because he likes to go to bed earlier than I do, and frankly, it's warmer back there, and I like to sleep a lot cooler. So, and now we pulled the mattress. Okay, get ready for another version of Ghetto Fabulous, people. We're done now. Pull the mattress out of the top bungalow up there. So we can put it on the pull-out couch so I can sleep on top of it. And yeah. And then, of course, you got all the animals want to sleep with you still.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that works out so far. I mean, because that way I'm able to stay up a little bit later. He's able to go to bed earlier. It's cooler out here. Whatever. We're just making do, people. Making do.
See, and I'm older than you.
Yeah.
And us old people really need our sleep. And I need a lot more beauty sleep than you do.
I don't know. You're pretty. You sure do got a pretty mouth there, Paul.
I've seen you.
And we're going to have chicken for dinner. And I do need to get, later tonight, and I need to assemble some soup to have us take out and cook in the crock pot, like overnight on low. So we can do that. Because I'm out of soup. And my topic for conversation today, and I know this is going to be a longer video, y'all are used to that. Oh, I do have a friend of mine is ordering a baby blanket, and I think she just said okay, so I don't know. I think I'm going to use this Barnett Pipsqueak. I just love this stuff. It's so soft and so fluffy, so for a baby girl. So I do have one order coming in. That's good, because that'll help a little bit and make me feel productive. You guys ever notice I start to feel struggle more with the depression if I'm not real busy doing orders, or I'm not real busy, trying to achieve something. I always have to have a goal. When you lose sight, for me, when I lose sight of that, and we don't have a standard schedule and stuff, I'm very routine oriented. Brad said he was amazed that he'd been home for this time, that how much of a routine I like and stuff. But that's just the way I am. My topic for today is, do we ever really know anyone? I touched on this a little bit yesterday, but I was tired enough and stuff that, and then I kind of went off into La La Land. But do we ever really know anybody? Because frankly, sometimes you can look at somebody that you thought was a friend, or somebody that you knew. It didn't even have to be your friend, but somebody you knew that was friends with another person, and they seemed to have such a nice friendship and stuff. And then to see what one of them does to the other person, or even if it's somebody that you looked up to, like a celebrity or something, and you're like, you never saw that coming, and you're just kind of blindsided. You're like, I never saw that coming. I would have never thought that whatever took place would have transpired that way. And to me, I'm just kind of left dumbfounded. Because sometimes maybe it's somebody you've known for years, and you see, take it maybe that you're friends with a married couple, and you've known them for years. And then all of a sudden comes out in the wars, as my great grandma used to say, that they've broken up, this has happened, that happened, and you're just kind of left going, holy crap, I never saw that coming. I would have never have believed that would have happened. Or like I said, you know that you have some friends that are very close friends, and then something happens and a whole bunch of crap goes down, and you're just kind of would have never seen that coming. And the amount of hurtful things people do to each other. And then what really gets me, and like I said, none of us are perfect, and we've all done things, even if we didn't mean to hurt people, but then people act like they've done nothing. I mean, it's like they almost can go and just stomp on somebody's face and then turn the corner and put on this big smile and act all phony and giddy and stuff, and act like they've done nothing. And it's like, wow. I mean, when I do something, it eats at me forever. That's just the type of person I am. And I know my husband's the same way. And like I said, we're pretty much open book, and stuff. But it's like, I never would believe how some people hurt each other. People that were supposed to be in love with each other, and have this wonderful relationship. And then you look at them down the road and you're like, really? I mean, it's just like, wow. It just, to me, it's just astonishing. It's just, wow. So, sometimes it makes you wonder if you ever really know anybody. And then people wonder why some of us have such huge trust issues. And I'll tell you, I have a huge trust issue. And as I get older, it seems to get worse. I can count, there's some of you that I've grown to be real close with here on YouTube and stuff that I count as trusted friends. There's a few on Facebook that I count as trusted friends. But that's about it. I mean, it's kind of like you want to sleep with one eye open, because like you never know what's really coming at you. And is this person for real, or is this person, Because me, I'm all about not being fake and phony.
After you get kicked in the teeth so many times.
Yeah, I mean, I was raised by fake and phony, okay? I just never got it, even when I was a kid, how I would hear family members, getting together and talking so horribly about, like a mutual friend or somebody they were doing business with, and then they see them out in public and, oh, hi, and they act like they're long-lost friends, and even then I didn't get it. I'm like, you just said, and then you said, and so you guys give me the impression this is the most awful person in the whole entire world, so why are you standing there talking to them? And then teaching us children that if somebody is mean and a horrible person and stuff, you just don't have anything to do with them. But I guess it doesn't, so, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then some of us with severe trust issues, I wonder how we ever got married. It only took 20 years for me to really trust my husband and really believe that he loved me. Seriously. Well, I mean, I trusted you, but 20 years to really believe that he loved me. Because sometimes I still ponder why he does, but I mean, all the time I ponder that. But, the fool does, so I'm going to accept it. Right?
Yep, I hope so.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't get it, guys. I just don't get it. I just wish everybody would be a whole lot nicer to each other. There's no set right way in life to do things. There's my way, your way, somebody else's way, and whatever works for each person.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, exactly.
So anyway, I'm going to get off here so I can upload this, but then the bread man needs the computer to continue putting in job apps. So, if you guys are wondering what kind of job he's looking for, He has a background primarily in retail sales. You know, like I said, he worked 34 years for a grocery store, and then he worked a few years, and this has been a lot of management. And then management in convenience stores, and then he was a car salesman. Now, he does not want to go back into commission sales of any kind. He does not want to be a car salesman again. You know, that just wasn't the field for him because he's just too honest.
Well, and a lot of things with car sales is there's so many dealerships, car lots, that they will have so many salespeople out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the things they do is, you know, they may only need 10 salespeople,
Right.
but they'll hire 15 or 16, and then at the end of the month, the bottom 5 or 6, they terminate them, and then they'll bring in a new crop, and you know.
Sometimes you might have to do, when you're comfortable with it, without naming names, do some of the hidden facts.
Yeah.
About some car dealerships, the good and the bad.
Yeah.
You could do the good and the bad.
I could. Well, and then
things
also,
to look for in maybe a reputable car dealership, or things to ask for, or whatever. That would be an interesting. I'm sure a lot of people would be really interested knowing a ex car salesperson viewpoint on stuff, because I know a lot of my friends have asked different stuff.
Yeah.
So,
you know, and then another thing I did want to talk about was grocery stores, some of the philosophies.
Yeah, he wants to do a video on some of the philosophies
if
and some of the.
Interested.
Yeah, so if you guys are interested in knowing some of the hidden stuff in grocery stores, the good and the bad, and things to look for, leave a comment below. And if you're interested in knowing some of the hidden things in car dealerships, the good and the bad, and what some of the few things you could look for, and not all car salespeople are out to screw you over. My husband never was. The reason he doesn't want to do it any longer is it's commission sales, and we need something that is a accountable, reliable, steady income. You know, and you know, it's just, and too many hours on your feet, and just, you know, and like I said, he was talking about, you know, how they'll overhire on car salespeople and stuff too. You know, because make, you know, when you get 10 people hungry for the same piece of pie instead of 2, you're going to have more of a frantic, you know, it's kind of like a pack of dogs. So anyway, so he's looking for something in retail sales, or he is a very fast learner. He does have, went to college for marine biology, so he has some college, you know, and he can be very well trained and stuff. So if you guys know of anything, or you know anything, let us know. Like I said, he works in all different departments in grocery stores and in management too. And you know, he doesn't really want to work at a convenience store unless it's, you know, he'll talk to you though. He's not ruling anything out.
No.
So, you know, anybody know anything, let us know. And like I said, if it's only a couple of states away and you know someplace where, you know, somebody has an RV park where they're not going to charge us just, you know, a whole bunch of money, we're not opposed to moving, you know, anywhere where there's a job that, you know, that we can basically start over. Things happen in life and you just kind of start over. So
Yeah.
I always feel better when I talk to you guys. Isn't that amazing? Isn't it, honey?
Yes, it is.
You know, I know some people, I was talking to a friend of mine, she said she really has to work hard on even when she's down and stuff making a video. And for me, you guys are kind of like my trusted friends in a way, you know, and stuff. And I feel better just even getting to talk.
Well, and just being able to get it out.
Yeah.
You know, that helps tremendously.
I was watching Linda Crazy for Yarn video yesterday. She's just so cute. You guys go check her out. You know, she was showing her spare room with all of her yarn and stuff. Girl, I want to get in them totes and see what's in those totes with yarn. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go. Remember, I love you guys. And I do cherish your friendship. And I think you guys are all awesome. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.